Welcome back to A Course in Miracles workbook for students. We are on lesson 41. God goes with God goes with me wherever I go. Number 1, today's idea will eventually overcome completely the sense of loneliness, oh dear, and abandonment all the separated ones experience. Depression is an inevitable consequence of separation. So are anxiety, worry, a deep sense of helplessness, misery, suffering, and intense fear of loss.
Number 2, the separated ones have invented many cures for what they believe to be the ills of the world. But the one thing that they do not do is to question the reality of the problem. Yet its effects cannot be cured because the problem is not real. The idea for today has the power to end all this foolishness forever. And foolishness it is, despite the serious and tragic forms it may take.
Deep within you is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world. It will cure all sorrow and pain and fear and loss because it will heal the mind that thought these things were real and suffered out of its allegiance to them.
Or you can never be deprived of your perfect holiness because its source goes with you wherever you go. You can never suffer because the source of all joy goes with you wherever you go. You can never be alone because the source of life goes with you wherever you go. Nothing can destroy your peace of mind because God goes with you everywhere, wherever you go. Love that.
Number 5, we understand that you do not believe all of this. How could you, when the truth is hidden deep within, under a heavy cloud of insane thoughts, dense and obscuring, yet representing all you see? Today we will make our first real attempt to get past this dark and heavy cloud and to go through it to the light beyond.
There will be only one long practice period today. In the morning, as soon as you get up, if possible, sit quietly for some 3 to 5 minutes with your eyes closed. At the beginning of the practice period, repeat today's idea very slowly. Then, make no effort to think of anything. Try instead to get a sense of turning inward, past all the idle thoughts of the world. Try to enter very deeply into your own mind, keeping it clear of any thoughts that might divert your attention.
From time to time, you may repeat the idea if you find it helpful, but most of all, try to sink down and inward, away from the world and all the foolish thoughts of the world. You are trying to reach past all these things. You are trying to leave appearances and approach reality.
Excuse me. Number 8, it is quite possible to reach God. In fact, it is very easy because it is the most natural thing in the world. You might even say it is the only natural thing in the world. The way will open if you believe that is possible. This exercise can bring very startling results, even the first time it is attempted, and sooner or later it is always successful. We will go into more detail about this kind of practice as we go along, but it will never fail completely, and instant success is possible.
Throughout the day, use today's idea often, repeating it very slowly, preferably with eyes closed. Think of what you are saying, what the words mean. Concentrate on the holiness that they imply about you, on the unfailing companionship that is yours, on the complete protection that surrounds you.
Number 10, you can indeed afford to laugh at fear thoughts, remembering that God goes with you wherever you go.
Mm.
What a great chapter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very synchronistic to the events, we were chatting before we got on, and it's just perfect, right?
Oh my gosh.
That this is what we would read.
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
The word God, like yesterday, I was writing about grace, the fall from grace. You know, when you in the Garden of Eden,
Mm,
they ate the apple, it was the fall from grace.
mhm.
So God is grace, because then we can rise with grace.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh, it's just a happy companionship, loving relationship with grace. Like grace goes with me wherever I go. And it
Mm-hmm.
just feels like this feminine, very nurturing, loving protection, like they were saying or in the lessons, very protection oriented,
Yes.
unfailing companionship. So just
Deep
this.
within you is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world.
Mhm.
It will cure all your sorrow, all sorrow and pain and fear and loss, because it will heal the mind that thought these things were real and suffered out of its allegiance to them. So we can let all of that go, all of those lower vibration things, depression, worry, anxiety, helplessness, misery, suffering, and intense
Mm-hmm.
fear of loss. And number 4 is just
Mhm.
perfect. You can never be deprived of your perfect holiness, because its source goes with you wherever you go. You can never suffer, because the source of all joy goes with you wherever you go. You can never be alone, because the source of all life goes with you wherever you go. Like, how freeing is that?
Yeah, we're never alone.
Yeah.
And the
The
source of
love.
joy,
Yeah.
the source of all life, the source, what else does it say? The peace of mind
Yes.
is with you wherever you go.
How
I love that we
simple.
can just pivot away from that. We don't need
Mm-hmm.
to, we can acknowledge that, oh dear, I'm feeling one of those low vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
I have the source of all love
Mm-hmm.
i- in me, so I can pivot and be loving and
Mm-hmm.
feel love, feel love,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it will
And
heal the mind
we
that thought these things were real and suffered out of its allegiance to them.
and we have to do it with God, with the source of
Yeah,
love.
this is
If we
not our
do it
own
on our
doing.
own, which I've done it in the past, I've tried to love on my own and it's always failed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like it's like I'm going to try to love and it just ends up feeling like I'm all alone. I'm
Yeah.
separate, I'm
Hollow.
unloved,
Hollow.
and it doesn't work. Yeah. So this actually works.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, this is the real solution.
I like in number 2 as well. It says, but the one thing but the one thing they do not do is question the reality of the problem. Yet its effects cannot be cured, because the problem is not real. The idea for today has
Mhm.
the power to end all this foolishness forever. And foolishness it is, despite the serious and tragic forms it may take.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so true. When we suffer, we make all of these illusions so real.
Mhm.
And it's okay. We're going to be self-compassionate and self-graceful, right? But we can also remember who we really are, who and what we really are.
Mhm. In the world, that saying, it's called problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
It's not,
It's
none of it's real anyway.
no, it's like they create a problem, then they swoop in with a solution which doesn't work because it's selfish. It doesn't it's not for our own good. It's to keep the separation. And it's only the first one. The separated ones have invented many cures
Right? For
for what they believe to be the ills
what they
of the world.
believe to be
Yes.
the ills of the world,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's a problem for an illusion. The
Yeah.
problems, whatever you just said, those 3 steps, it's like, what?
Problem,
We're just,
reaction, solution. It doesn't
yeah, we're
work.
just anching in that. I
We're
have
we're
to go
just
get
creating
my
another
bread.
problem to solve, and then it's another problem solved.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
deep
bread
within
is nice
us,
and brown.
deep within
Nice.
us is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world. So the extension of love, extension of the light, extension of perfection. It's not perfectionism. It's just our true nature that we are created in perfect and our holiness. It will
It
cure all
smells so
sorrow
good in
and
here.
pain and fear and loss.
Which lesson was, what number was that in?
Number 3, it will cure all sorrow and pain and fear and loss because it will heal the mind that thought these things were real.
And suffered out of its allegiance to them.
Mm-hmm. So now we have a new true allegiance, which is our true loving source, and that source goes with us wherever we go. Source of life, source of love.
Well, and lucky for us, in number 5, we already do understand that we do not believe this. How could you when the truth is hidden deep within under a heavy cloud of insane thoughts, dense and obscuring, yet representing all you see? How exciting for someone who's going through these steps that they can actually go, oh, all the real, true, loving thoughts are underneath that heavy cloud of insane thoughts that you have all day long. So what a relief. Today, we will make our first real attempt to get past this dark and heavy cloud and to go through it to the light beyond. Thank goodness for the light beyond. God goes with me wherever I go. It is quite possible to reach God. In fact, it's very easy because it is the most natural thing in the world. You might even say it's the only natural thing in the world. This is a great chapter because you have no choice but to acknowledge the light in you. You really have no choice.
And where, like in number 1, where does depression come from? Like there's so much depression in the world and so much anxiety.
Yeah.
Depression is an inevitable consequence of separation. I mean, there it is. It's like, no, it's not because of anything else, like other stories people might bring up, but it's that feeling of separation. And then we make it real, and we don't really know who we are. We think that we're a separate individual, and we don't know who we are.
Yeah.
And so the depression is inevitable in a way when we think like that.
Well, and it's a slippery, slidey slope. You have the thought, it gets hooked in, and the spiral begins. Unless you have awareness of compassion and knowing who you are, it's hard to break that cycle. So it's nice to have the tools, which is beautiful, even though it's lesson 41. It's still beautiful to have these steps to go through to see a solution.
It's a hand up when we've fallen. It's a hand up.
Yes. And to acknowledge that, yes, it's a murky cloud that all the truth is hidden under, and all these low vibration emotions, we all have them, so I'm not judging them, that the truth is just hidden just slightly below that. Just slightly below that. Yeah. And it's self-forgiveness too. It's like, oh, I spent I could do this. I spent so much time in depression and sadness and crying and blah, blah, blah. It was required for your journey. So, be kind, be self-loving, be compassionate. We're all, and we can see it in everybody we see too, because that's the reflection back. That's what the chaos in the world is a reflection back of people not seeing, or us not seeing even more.
Yep.
Seeing the truth, being the light. It is quite possible to reach God. In fact, it's very easy because it is the most natural thing in the world. Right? That feels like a rest to me, like a nap, a successful nap.
Yes, we rest in peace. We don't rest in death.
Right. Yes.
Our true rest. Yeah.
Direct and straightforward.
Yeah. We rest in peace.
Concentrate on the holiness that they imply about you, on the unfailing companionship that is yours, on the complete protection that surrounds you. It just doesn't get any better, right?
And it really emphasizes how we are to shut our eyes and repeat it very slowly and go inward and
Yeah.
just let go of all of the thoughts of the world. And they're all foolish. The foolish thoughts of the world. And we're going to reach past all of those things.
And number 10, you can indeed afford to laugh at fear's thoughts, remembering that God goes with you wherever you go. So you can
Yes.
just, that can be your answer. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And 7, from time to time, you may repeat the idea if you find it helpful, but most of all, try to sink down and inward, away from the world and the foolish thoughts. Yeah. You have to acknowledge that the worldly thoughts are foolish.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a huge awareness
Yeah.
because
That's a
there's
huge
an
awareness.
assumption that they're real.
Yeah.
And you'd never question your assumptions,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But
Well, we've
this
made
is
it this
saying
far with our
question them.
chaotic, foolish thoughts,
Yeah.
but
Look
it
at
hasn't been a peaceful, joyful. There's been moments for sure of joy and peace and things, but it's all inward.
Mm-hmm.
It's all inward.
mm-hmm.
The journey in. What a beautiful lesson.
Mm-hmm. I love this
And we're
one.
just going to add on to this as we go along. So it's just beautiful.
So simple. It's so profound.
Yes, right?
I mean, the first
That's
sentence is so crucial in our life today. The loneliness and the abandonment, people, like it's almost smothering right now in the world. It's just everybody's trying to get rid of it or trying to find a solution, a cure,
right.
right?
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
joining groups and doing this and activities and getting busier and busier. It's
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
let's get rid of this loneliness. Let's go fix it. It's like the mind just wants to go out,
Yeah.
Yes, it's not its
outward.
natural state, that's for sure.
And it just
Yeah.
gets worse and worse and worse. We feel
Yeah.
more lonely. We feel more abandoned. And it's the opposite. We need to go in instead of out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll overcome all forms of loneliness and abandonment. Wow.
What a relief. Again, what a relief.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're looking for all the things outside, the validation,
Yes.
the self-love, the God, the whoever, whatever we're looking for,
Yes.
we perceive
Support.
to be outside. We have
Yes.
everything we need inside of us.
Yeah.
That's that's the truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
It is the truth. It's all inside of us. We have it all with
Yes, we do.
with the creator who created us, which is we're not separate from.
Right.
It's
Mhm.
one holy relationship. It's one holy loving, like I'd like to think of it like a love affair in a way, because it's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
like you're falling in love again for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and number 4, you can never be deprived of your perfect holiness because its source goes with you wherever you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can never suffer because the source of all joy goes with you wherever you go. Like that could be my affirmation today, but
Mhm. Joy and peace and love goes with me wherever I go.
yeah, nothing can destroy your peace of mind because God goes with you wherever you go. What a relief. What a relief.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll end the recording here. Have a great day.